Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this treble crochet mesh shirt. For this shirt, I'm using a made-to-measure method. Feel free to use any yarn you prefer. Just don't forget to adjust your hook size to match your yarn. For sizing, I'm making this shirt slightly oversized, so I'm measuring around my shoulders. And this is how it looks on different body types. If you like a more fit version, you can measure your bust instead. After that, make a foundation chain in multiples of 3, adjusting to your measurement. Using a navy color yarn, we are going to make a foundation chain in multiples of 3 based on our measurement. For the multiplies, you can use either an odd or even number. But for mine, I will be ending up with an odd number of treble crochet clusters. After finishing your foundation chain, go ahead and add one extra chain. Then skip the first chain and make one single crochet in every chain across. For my foundation chain, I made 237 chains plus one turning chain. So I will have a total of 237 single crochet stitches. Alright, now after you finish the first row, go ahead and make chain 1, then turn your work. Into the first stitch, make a single crochet. Now continue make single crochet into each stitch across the row. Next row, make chain 1, turn your work, and continue working one single crochet into each stitch across the row. For the next rows, you just continue making single crochet rows until you have 5 rows. Alright, here is mine. I've already cut the yarn because now we are going to switch to white. Make a slip knot, attach it into the first stitch and make chain 4. This chain 4 will count as our first treble crochet. Next, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch and make a treble crochet. Next, chain 1, skip one stitch, into the next stitch make a treble crochet. Into the next stitch make a treble crochet. Next, chain 1, skip one stitch, into the next stitch make a treble crochet. And here is our treble crochet cluster, and now continue this pattern across the row. After you reach the end of the row, you will have 3 stitches left. Skip one and make 2 treble crochets. And here is our treble crochet row looks like. For the next row is a single crochet row, so make chain 1, then you work. Make a single crochet into the first stitch. A single crochet into the next stitch. A single crochet in the chain 1 space. Next, 2 single crochets. And 1 in the chain 1 space. Now continue making single crochet like this across the row. To finish the single crochet row, make a single crochet into the 4th chain, because this chain is counted as a treble crochet. Next is a treble crochet row, so make chain 4, then you work. Yarn over twice and make a treble crochet into the 2nd stitch, because the chain 4 is counted as a treble crochet. Next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make 2 treble crochets. Next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make 2 treble crochets. Now, continue this pattern across the row. Next row is a single crochet row. Make chain 1, then you work. Into the first stitch, make a single crochet. 1 single crochet into the next stitch. 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space. Now just continue working single crochet like this across the row. Now we are going to continue alternating 1 treble crochet row and 1 single crochet row until it reach our underarm. For mine, it will be 33 cm long. Just make sure your last row is a treble crochet row. After finishing the main body panel, the next step is to divide it into sections: the front panel, back panel, and the underarm areas. First, we are going to divide the panels into 2. If your number is odd like mine, I have 79 clusters. I will set one aside as a middle cluster, and I will mark it like this. I'm marking both chain 1 space. Now each side has 38 clusters. If you have an even number of treble crochet clusters, place your marker in the chain 1 space like this. Next, we are going to marking the underarm area. I have 38 clusters on each side. So just like before, I will set one aside as a middle cluster and mark it. From here, I will count 19 clusters and I will put a stitch marker in the chain 1 space. The next cluster is for the middle cluster since I have an odd number of cluster, and I will put one stitch marker into the next chain 1 space, just like this. And now I will have 19 clusters left. For the other side is the same, count 19 clusters and put a stitch marker into the chain 1 space. This cluster will be the middle cluster, and on the other side should be the same number of cluster, which is 19 clusters. And again, if the number of cluster in your underarm section is even, you can simply divide it in half and mark the chain 1 space without a middle cluster. Now, fold the panel like this. Double check by matching each cluster like this. To make sure the number of clusters is the same. Since I place one center cluster, you will notice there's a small gap like this, but that's totally fine because we will adding the placket later. If you have an even number, you won't have this gap, which is also perfectly fine. Alright, now we are going to continue the upper front part. We will start from the working loop, make chain 1, turn your work, and continue making single crochet row until you reach the stitch marker. After reach the stitch marker, we are not working into the chain 1 space that we mark. So make chain 4, turn your work, then continue making treble crochet row. Alright, now from here we are going to continue alternating between single crochet row and treble crochet row until it reach around our collarbone. Then we will start do decreasing. Alright, this is what I have so far. It now reaches around my collarbone. I made it about 9.5 centimeters long. For the decrease, we will only be working at the front center, which is this part. And for the sleeve side, which is this side, we won't be making any decreases. Alright, my working loop is on the sleeve side, where we are not making any decreases. So I will continue making chain 4, turn my work, and continue working treble crochet row until I have 4 stitches left. Alright, after we reach this point, we are going to make a treble crochet decrease by working 2 treble crochet together. To begin, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There is one unfinished treble crochet. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. You will set this aside and yarn over twice. Skip 2 stitches. Insert your hook into the last stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 3 loops. That's our first decrease. Next row is a single crochet row, so make chain 1, turn your work. For this single crochet row, we are not making any decreases. Alright, my single crochet row is done. Next is the treble crochet row. It starts from the sleeve side, and remember, we are not making any decreases on this side. Make chain 4, turn your work, then continue working treble crochet row until you have 4 stitches left. Alright, after you reach the last 4 stitches, now we are going to make treble crochet decrease. To begin, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Next, yarn over, pull through 2. Next, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice. Skip 2 stitches. Insert your hook into the last stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Next, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 3. Alright, and that's the second decrease. For the next row is single crochet row. Just make chain 1, turn your work, and work single crochet into each stitch across the row. After finish the single crochet row, next, chain 4, turn your work, then continue working treble crochet row until it reach 4 last stitches. Alright, after we reach the last 4 stitches, we are going to make decrease by making 2 treble crochet together the same way like the previous row. Into the next stitch, make 1 unfinished treble crochet. Skip 2 stitches. Into the last stitch, make 1 more unfinished treble crochet. Then yarn over, pull through all the loops. And there is our third decrease. The next row is single crochet row. Make chain 1, then you work single crochet into each stitch across the row. Now we are going to continue alternating between a treble crochet row with decreases and a single crochet row without decreases until it reaches the shoulder. Also, pay attention to the armhole. The longer you make this upper front panel, the bigger the armhole will turn out. Don't forget to try it on frequently as you go. Alright, one side of my upper front part is now done. For the decreasing rows up to the shoulder, I made about 10 centimeters long. Alright, for the other side, it's going to be a little different because we will start the decrease at the beginning of the row instead of the end of the row like before. For now, I will continue working until it reaches my collarbone. And then I will show you how to do the decreases on this side. Alright, now I'm going to make a slip knot, then attach it into the stitch next to the chain 1 space that we mark. Make chain 1 to secure, and into the same stitch make a single crochet. Now continue making single crochet into each stitch across the row. Alright, now we are going to continue like I mentioned earlier. We'll keep alternating between a treble crochet row and single crochet row with no decreases until it reaches around the collarbone. Alright, now it reached the collarbone, and just make sure the number of row the same like the previous side. Alright, to make decrease at the beginning of the row, start by making chain 3, then you work. Yarn over twice, skip 2 stitches and continue make treble crochet. And now just continue making treble crochet row as usual until you finish the row. After finish the treble crochet row, next chain 1, then you work. Then continue working single crochet into each stitch across the row without decreasing. Alright, now to make decrease, same like the previous row, make chain 3, then you work. Yarn over twice, skip 2 stitches, then continue make treble crochet. Okay guys, so when you start decreasing at the beginning of row, It kind of look like you skipping 3 stitches, but don't forget the chain 3 count as a treble crochet. So it already takes the place of the first stitch. That means you are actually only skipping 2 stitches, then working a treble crochet into the third one. Okay, now from here we are going to continue working treble crochet rows as usual until we finish the row. Okay, after you finish the treble crochet row, make chain 1, turn your work, then continue making single crochet into each stitch across the row. Next row, chain 3, turn your work, skip 2 stitch, into the third make a treble crochet. Now continue working treble crochet row across. Now just keep alternating between single crochet rows with no decreases and treble crochet row with decreases like this until you reach your shoulder, and make sure it has the same number of rows like the other side. After completing both upper front panel, we will continue with the upper back panel. This panel is really easy, we won't be making any decreases in this panel. We need to remove this middle marker first. Now we are going to start working from the stitch beside the chain 1 that we marked. Make chain 1 to secure, then into the same stitch make a single crochet. Now continue making single crochet into each stitch until you reach the stitch beside the chain 1 that you mark. After you reach that stitch, now make chain 4, turn your work, then continue making treble crochet row as usual without decrease. For the next rows, repeat the same pattern. There are no decreases on the back panel. Alternate between one single crochet row and one treble crochet row until it reaches the shoulder. And make sure the number of rows is the same like the upper front panel. Alright, here is my back panel. I worked 23 rows which equal 19.5 cm long. And make sure your upper back panel have the same number of rows like your upper front panel. Alright, now we are going to join the back and the front panel. With the yarn still attached to the back panel, go ahead and make chain 1. Insert your hook into the first stitch of the back panel. Grab the front panel and insert your hook into the corner stitch of the front panel. Next, yarn over and pull through both panel. Next, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that's the single crochet join. Insert your hook into the next stitch of the back panel. Insert your hook into the next stitch of the front panel. Yarn over and pull through both panel. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now continue making single crochet join until you finish the shoulder seam. Alright, one side is complete. Now do the same thing to the other side. And here is the wrong side. Now flip your work right side out and we will work to the placket part. We are going to start the placket from the single crochet row right before we begin the decreases. Using a navy color yarn, make a slip knot. And insert your hook into the single crochet row before the treble crochet decrease. Make chain 1 to secure and 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Alright, now we are going to make 3 single crochets into the treble crochet row and 1 single crochet into each single crochet row. Now, continue working like this until you reach the single crochet base. After reach the single crochet base, we are going to make 5 single crochets because we have 5 rows. To begin the next row, make chain 1, turn your work, and now work 1 single crochet into each stitch across the row. Alright, now after you reach the end of the row, make chain 1, turn your work, and now we are going to continue making single crochet rows until we have total of 4 single crochet rows. Alright, after making 4 rows of single crochet, we are going to mark where the buttonholes will go. Alright, as you can see, I already put 1 stitch marker. I put one align with the single crochet row, like this. Alright, for the next stitch marker, I'm going to count 5 holes. Then place the marker on the single crochet row directly below that. For the next stitch marker, do the same. Count 5 holes, then place the stitch marker on single crochet row directly below. Continue repeating this step until you reach the end. After placing all the markers, we are going to start making the buttonholes. Make chain 1, turn your work, then continue work a single crochet into each stitch until you reach the stitch marker. After reach the stitch marker, make chain 3. Skip 3 stitch into the 4th, make single crochet. And now continue making single crochet into each stitch until you reach the other stitch marker. After reach the other stitch marker, same like before, make chain 3, skip 3 stitch into the 4th, make single crochet. And now continue making single crochet into each stitch until you reach the other stitch marker. Alright, same like before, after you reach the stitch marker, make chain 3, skip 3 stitches, then continue making single crochet into each stitch until you reach the other stitch marker. Now just repeating this until you reach the end of the row. After reach the end of the row, make chain 1, turn your work, make 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the chain 3 space. After reach the chain 3 space, go ahead and make 3 single crochets. Next, continue making single crochet into each stitch until you reach the chain 3 space. And we need to repeat this pattern all the way across. Okay, now just add 2 more rows of single crochet. That will give us a total of 8 rows for one side of the placket. For the other side of the placket, the steps are the same as before, but we won't be making any buttonholes. So there's no need to chain 3 or skip any stitches. Just work 8 rows of single crochet. Now we are going to make the collar. Start by making a slip knot, then attach it into the corner stitch. Make chain 1 to secure, and into the same stitch make a single crochet. And now continue making single crochet into each stitch. Since I have 8 rows of single crochet, I'm going to make 8 single crochets along the placket. Next, we will work along the mesh section. Make 1 single crochet into each single crochet row, and 3 single crochets into each treble crochet row. 1 single crochet into single crochet row. 3 single crochets into treble crochet row. And now just repeat this pattern until you reach the shoulder seam. When you get the shoulder seam, just work 1 single crochet into it. And now we are going to work on the back section. Just make 1 single crochet in each stitch. Continue making single crochet until you reach the shoulder seam. Then work 1 single crochet into the seam. After that, once you reach the mesh section, just like before, make 3 single crochets into each treble crochet stitch and 1 single crochet into each single crochet stitch. After reaching the placket, make 1 single crochet in each row. Since I have 8 rows, I will make a total of 8 single crochets. Next row, make chain 1, turn your work and work a single crochet into each stitch across the row. After reach the end of the row, to start the next row, same like before, make chain 1, turn your work, and work a single crochet into each stitch across the row. To finish the collar, keep working single crochet rows until you reach your desired length. For me, that's 19 rows or about 5.5 centimeters. And this is my collar looks like. Alright, now we are going to attach the button. Using a tapestry needle, I'm going to sew the button back and forth like this. Once you are done, secure it at the back and weave in all the ends. Now let's move on to the sleeve. To make the sleeve, we need a number of single crochets that's multiple of 3 plus 1. Since we will be using the same mesh stitch pattern. As you know, when dividing the underarm section, I left one middle stitch because I had an odd number of treble crochet clusters. So I ended up with one middle stitch for my underarm section, which give me 6 stitches. If yours is an even number, you won't have this middle stitch. You will just have a chain 1 space, and that's completely okay. Because like I mentioned earlier, this is a multiple of 3 plus 1. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make the sleeve if you have one middle stitch like mine. And I will show you how to make it if you don't have a middle stitch and only have a chain 1 space. To begin, make a slip knot, attach it into the corner stitch, which is this stitch. This is the treble crochet stitch. Make chain 1 to secure and 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Next, a single crochet in the chain 1 space. Next, 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space and 1 single crochet into the corner stitch. Alright, if your cluster is an even number and you have only chain 1 space and you will start in here. Skip this corner stitch and continue working from the single crochet row. Make 1 single crochet into the single crochet row. And that's how you make the sleeve if you have only chain 1 space. Alright, I will redo it first and do mine. I add 1 single crochet into the corner stitch, 1 single crochet into the single crochet row. Alright, from here it works the same. Make 2 single crochets into the treble crochet row. One single crochet into the single crochet row and 2 single crochets into the treble crochet row. And continue like this. Work 1 single crochet into each single crochet row and 2 single crochets into each treble crochet row. So you end up with a stitch count that's a multiple of 3. I will continue like this until I reach the shoulder seam. After you reach the shoulder seam, make 1 single crochet. And now continue make 2 single crochets into the treble crochet row. Now keep repeating like this until you reach the end of the row. Alright, after you reach the end of the row, like I mentioned earlier, for the sleeve we need a multiple of 3 plus 1 stitches. So if you have a middle cluster like I do, you will need 1 extra stitch. So we'll making an increase at the last stitch. If you don't have a middle cluster and start from a chain 1 space, then you won't need to add any increases. I will add my extra 1 chain at this stitch. And to join it, make a slip stitch into the first stitch. So this is the first way to create the sleeve base. If your work looks too tight or start to pucker, Try making 3 single crochets in each treble crochet row instead of 2. Just make sure your stitch count is still a multiple of 3 plus 1. Alright, now to start the next row, make chain 4, turn your work. The chain 4 will count as a treble crochet. Into the next stitch, make a treble crochet. Next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch. And continue making 2 treble crochets. Next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make 2 treble crochets. Alright, now continue making treble crochet cluster like this all the way around. After you reach the end of the row, make a slip stitch into the 4th chain to join. To begin the next row, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the same stitch, make a single crochet. One single crochet in the chain 1 space. Next, 2 single crochets. One single crochet in the chain 1 space. And now continue working single crochet like this all the way around. After you reach the end of the row, make a single crochet into the last stitch and a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. Next round is treble crochet round. Make chain 4, turn your work. The chain 4 will count as a treble crochet, so into the next stitch make a treble crochet. Next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and continue make 2 treble crochets. And now keep repeating this pattern, making treble crochet clusters like this all the way around. After you reach the end of the round, make a slip stitch into the 4th chain to join. Next round is a single crochet round, so make chain 1, turn your work. Into the same stitch, make a single crochet. Next, chain 1 space, a single crochet. Next, 2 single crochets. Now, continue working single crochet like this all the way around. After you reach the end of the row, make a single crochet into the last stitch and a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. Alright, for the next rows, keep repeating making 1 treble crochet row and 1 single crochet row until you have your desired length for the sleeve. Alright guys, here is mine so far. I worked 11 rows or equal 8 centimeters long. And now we are going to change the color into navy. Insert your hook into the first stitch, grab the navy color, yarn over with the navy color, and pull through both loops. Next, chain 1, turn your work. Into the same stitch, make a single crochet. Next stitch, a single crochet. And now continue making single crochet into each stitch all the way around. you reach the end of the row, make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. And to begin the next row, make chain 1, turn your work, then continue work a single crochet into each stitch all the way around. And for the next rows, just continue making single crochet row until you have total of 5 rows. And it will look like this, so the total length of my sleeve is about 10 centimeters. And do the same way for the other sleeve. And that's for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!